guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also hit that bell to be notified for future videos. Today we were working on a Big King Kuda by Hot Wheels, and I'm doing it in all chrome. Before I get started, guys, I would like to tribute Paul Walker. This week notes the 7th year anniversary of his death, and I wanted to take a moment to cherish him and who he was. Paul Walker was he's an idol to me. I grew up with him. So did many people watching the Fast and Furious movies, and he made me who I was today. To never give up on your dreams and to always move forward. Guys, if you could you please just take a moment of silence before watching this video and give thanks to Pablo. Thank you. Anyways, guys, today we're working with a Big King Kuda from Hot Wheels. Very simple casting, nothing fancy. Drilled out like it normally is, don't have to go through that spiel. Many parts, windshield, little piece, don't really know what that was for. Base, and your wheel assembly there. Anyways, so what we're going to start with is our base, and we are going to first grab our file and file it down the rivets, because those rivets, once they're flattened, they will be easier to put your base back on. Trust me, it helps. Anyways, guys, how's everyone been? I know I've been pretty quiet lately, had a mail call and some other things, but not really been too crazy. I hope all is well and everyone's safe. Once the car is out of stripper, we just examine it, look at it, make sure all the paint's stripped, and then I grab my steel wool. My first step of my cleaning process to make a chrome car is simple. I start with steel wool, either on a wire brush on a Dremel tool, or just I grab a piece of steel wool. And this is really not too intense of a piece, it's just it's a lighter grit. And we're just polishing, checking up. I sanded down a couple marks, but other than that, the car was pretty much perfect. Just getting all the crevices to make it as shiny as possible, getting all the crud off from the citrus strip. Here we are, just cleaning the door. That was a really rough spot. Oh, I think there was a casting line there if I remember correctly, and I didn't really like it, so I did it on both sides if I remember correctly. Now we head the back, make sure we get all that cleaned up, and yeah. So step 2 of my process. I have this metal polish. I don't know, it was in the garage, and it works for what I need to do. So what I do is I just plop a little on, like so. Grab my cloth and start spreading it around. I would recommend using gloves for this, guys, because this stuff is really messy and it stinks of high heaven. It's nasty. But then I start rubbing it down with my cloth and it starts to shine after a while. This took about 2 to 3 coats, but it did start to shine. Just took some time to do, but other than that, it was so worth it in the end. Okay, guys, you could do this thing at home. It's pretty easy, stripping a car and then cleaning it to make it shiny. After that, I do my third coat with my brush here, just to get the polish in it a little deeper to make it shine a little bit. Keep scrubbing. It's like brushing your teeth, guys. It does take some time to do this. I probably have 3 hours or more of footage of me just grinding away at this. Yes, I know, a lot of people are going to say, why didn't you just use a wire wheel? Why didn't you just do that? Because again, guys, remember, we're working on doors here at my house, so I don't have access to the Dremel tool right now, so this is all I could use. And it ended up working. After we did finish cleaning the car up, we did clear coat it with just a kind of clear coat I had. I sprayed it 3 times, and it sets it, and it just makes it look shiny forever. Now let's move on to the wheels. So we did my normal. I grabbed my axle tube just to see what I was going to plan on doing, and I grabbed my X-Acto knife. And we're going to cut to size. Proper size, yes. Not gonna lie, guys, at the beginning of the video here, recording my voiceover here, it was hard to talk about Paul Walker. Like I said, he was a big inspiration to me, and he helped me get through a lot of things. Not personally, of course, but just him as a person. He really helped me. I look up to him, even to this day, even though he's not here. Anyways, that's besides the point right now. But I just wanted to state that. Now I'm just looking to make sure it fits, and then after this I do dig them out just to make them fit, of course, and I'm testing the wheels to make sure they fit as well. But that is just me. I just wanted to see what the stance would look like before I had to cut it out. But later I found out I have to cut it out anyway because it just won't look good at all. The wheels sat too high, like that, and it just looked slammed, and that was that thing where it was just too slammed. It was too much. So I took a minute and I drilled them. Well, I cut them out with a saw. Let's take a minute and feed the fishes. I'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. And after I cut my slots out with the saw, I inject my glue from Gorilla Glue, and I put my axle tubes in place. Remember, guys, make sure they are straight. If they're not straight, your wheels will be crooked and your car won't be able to roll. That's your tip for me today. And then you do the exact same with the front. Well, make sure it's the right size first before you do that. That was my mistake here. Yep, just cleaning it up. Gosh, I can't believe it took me that long to do that. Jeez, I really need to work on my editing skills. The more the better, right, guys? Can't learn if you don't make mistakes. Always remember that. Especially you kids, if you're watching. Can't learn unless you make mistakes. Anyways, we grab our glue and we dab it down. Then we grab our axle tube and we slosh it in there, like we did with the front. Just like so, and then you put it to the side and you let it dry. Welcome back. So here is what we got, guys. Here's our pieces. Here's our Cuda body, looking nice and shiny. Didn't want to do any detail work on this one. I just thought the bare metal look really just completed the car, and it needed to be showed off. All the casting lines and imperfection marks like that. And I think that there is one over here, yep. Just thought it would be a beautiful look for this car. Interior, didn't really do anything to it at all, didn't even attempt to touch it. This was a very simple build that took way too long to do, and I don't even know why it took so long. Windshield, don't have a replacement. It's sadly cracked, but it looks pretty nice. Our base, we got our axle tubes like we always do if we put custom wheels in, and we got these nice, just green light wheels we got from our local hobby shop. We are now going to go put that together, and we'll see you over there. This is what we started with, guys. Pretty simple Cuda, and this was our final result. Hot rod looking chromed out Cuda. I loved how this turned out. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and follow for more content. See you guys later.